Good morning, everybody. Happy day once again. It's the boss lady here coming to you from my vehicle on my way to work. Oh my goodness. So, let's get into this today. Whew. So, I can't remember if I ever told you guys, but you know how some churches have, they have like Bible study or prayer meeting? And, you know, most churches do that. You know, my mom's church, they have Bible study, prayer meeting. I think theirs is on the same night. I don't know. Anyway, I know they go to Bible study on Wednesdays because they just went back. Anyway, so my church was doing Bible study, but I think people weren't really coming like they had hoped. So they switched it from, because we used to have Bible study one night, and then we would have like power of prayer. And so they decided, you know what, let's switch it up. No problem. So they switched it up, and now we have what's called First Wednesdays. So the first Wednesday of the month, we have like a praise and worship service with a little bit of a almost like testimony, like somebody will come up and give like a testimony, and then, you know, some prayer. And I hadn't been in a while, you know, but y'all know, boss lady, I'm all about my faith, and I'm all about when it's time to get ready to go out of town. You know, I'm a firm believer in, one of my old pastors taught us that you don't just praise God for when he does something. You need to be continuously in praise and prayer. And so that way, if it ever gets to a point where you can't give God praise, you've already stored it up. So I know you guys who've been with me for a long time and know, you know, when I travel, I always tend to make sure, especially if I know I'm going to miss church, I always make sure that I attend service before I leave town. That's just a given. That's just my practice. And even Miss Peanut knows, like, we going to church, you know. And she'll even say, Mom, you know, we got to go. We got to get our praise on before we, you know, hit the highway or hit them friendly skies, right? So this particular week, you know, we went to church on Sunday, which was amazing, my God, with, you know, all my kids. I just say all my kids, you know, it's time out for, you know, well, this is so-and-so and this is such, they my kids, period. So went to church, you know, had an amazing time, great fellowship. And then we had First Wednesday service on Wednesday. And I had told my prayer partner, who's another pastor of mine, I said, I'll see you Wednesday. She said, you coming? I said, oh, yes. And, you know, we also did the power of a praying parent, you know, praying over our kids. So, you know, I'm a firm believer in let me go on and, you know, get my praise on and prayer in for my kids too. So, long story short, went to First Wednesday service, and it was amazing. My goodness. I put it this way. Have you ever, those who go to church, have you ever been to church or been to a service and it was so good that you were just exhausted? Like, I mean, when I came out of there, could barely breathe. I was on fire. I mean, the praise, the worship was amazing. I was just like, Lord, thank you. You know, some things have transpired that I'm not going to share on the channel. And before you go there, know me and Boss Mary just fine. But some things had transpired, and, you know, and I was talking about the stuff that had transpired right before I went into service. And I was just like, Lord, you know, I need to be praying. And they sung my song. Let me think, what's it called? Oh, Lord. This is why I worship. I can't remember what it is now. But anyways, no, this is how I fight my battles. And so, and that is like going into praise and worship. That is how I fight my battles on everything. Anything, whether it's this channel, whether it's my children, whether it's the job, this is how I fight my battles. And so, y'all, when I tell you I got my praise on, Lord help. I mean, woo. And to be around powerful Christians, okay, not those who just, oh, well, you know, no, I mean those who will walk through the fire with you hand in hand. Lord help. So yeah, you know, we had some deaths in our congregation. You know, some people have lost some loved ones, and then, you know, folks having loved ones sick or in the hospital. You know, just, I mean, including myself, I have a loved one in the hospital, you know, in ICU. So, you know, we're just like, this is how we fight our battles. We get in there, we praise, we worship. One of our worship leaders, her son was literally in the hospital. And instead of her being at the hospital, she was there giving God all her praise. So I said all that to say that I am so thankful for my church. I am grateful for my church. I couldn't even record because it was like, it was hard to even pick up the I did not pick up the camera. I was like, no, I want to be present. I want to be in the moment, because I had a class yesterday at work and we were talking about, you know, being in the moment, being present, putting our phones down, you know, focusing on our children, or focusing on our marriages, or focusing on just our friendships, you know, instead of sitting there holding a conversation while you scrolling the phone. Literally put the phone down and have a conversation. So, y'all, when I tell you that was the best, it was just amazing. And so I'm grateful to God for the blessing. I'm grateful for the covering. I'm glad that I was able to store it up, because that is what we do in this house. We always make sure that we are covered before hitting that highway. I'm going to park in this parking garage one more again. Prayerfully, there won't be no problems when I get out of work today. So when you see this video, by the time you see this video, Boss Man and I will have gotten on the road. And Miss Peanut, I'm not going to leave on my baby. We have gotten on the road. So I just want to say I hope all is well with everybody. Hope you enjoy the videos that are coming your way. I really enjoyed, you know, vlogging and recording all week, and thankful for the blessing. So yeah, like I said, we will be on the road by the time you see this video. And I wanted to purposely post this video on today because, like I said, I definitely am one who, you know, before I get on the road, I want y'all to know this is what I do. This is how I cover my family. This is what I was born to do. This is what I was raised to do, is pray and then also give God praise. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for a special video coming to you this weekend. Bye, guys.